Car number 68 out on track, Dean Shearing, sponsored by Dean Shearing Contracting, the Corvette, the blue machine there. Great to see a visitor from Dunedin there. Of course, he is known locally as well, Graham McKernan, car number 69D. And at the back of the field there, certainly needs no introduction, car number 47, Lloyd Phillips. Certainly be one to watch in this pack here. And also car number 17, Craig Phillips out on track there as well. Of course, Craig did suffer a bit of a mechanical issue at race meeting number 1 here at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. Obviously got that sorted now, and he was very, very quick that night, so it'll be great to see how Craig goes here tonight with fine conditions. And we're underway, race number 1 here at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. Graham Williamson tries to go to the outside of Clark Brown. Wee bit of contact as they head around there. Brown manages to hold on to it. Car number 17 slips into third place. In fact, orange lights are out, so no start in that one. I don't know whether the boys jumped the start or whether they just weren't ready for it up here. I know there's certainly another saloon sitting in pit lane here, which is Trev Black by the looks of it. Never made it out. This time around, of course, Graham Williamson setting the pace in the 21T car. They're underway this time. Graham Williamson gets a foot down on that Hypermac Mustang into the first corner. Clark Brown just manages to hold him out. Williamson in second place there as we go back to 17I, which is Craig Phillips in third. Then we've got Dan Black. Lloyd Phillips here also made himself up a couple of spots. He's starting to go around the outside of Dan Black as they head into turn 4. But at the moment, right out in front, it is Clark Brown. Of course, we did mention earlier on a lot of work been done to this car. The last couple of meetings are great to see him leading this one here. Back to Williamson. Then we go to Phillips. Lloyd Phillips just moved up to 4th place. Then it's Dan Black, Shearing, and back to Graham McKernan, car number 69D. I see Clark Brown, he's still got those Lerner plates on the back of that Corvette there at the moment. There's certainly no need to have them the way he's racing at the moment, the 57 machine. He's got a handy lead. He's about 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of Graham Williamson, who's just sledging in those corners a little. He manages to let Craig Phillips head around the outside. Lloyd Phillips might pick him up as well. Still Brown out in front. Then we go back to Craig Phillips, Graham Williamson, Lloyd Phillips putting plenty of pressure on the back of the Hypermac Mustang of Williamson. Williamson still manages to hold that third spot at the moment. He's sitting tight on that pole line. Looks like there's a lot more drive just a wee bit further out as Lloyd Phillips goes around the outside of him. So it's still Brown out in front. Then we go back to Craig Phillips, Lloyd Phillips, Graham Williamson. A good battle back for 5th and 6th. That's Dan Black and Dean Shearing battling it out there. Side by side, the 22 and the 68 car. Shearing goes around the outside of Black and picks himself up another spot. Then we go back to Graham McKernan. The battle out front really starting to heat up at the moment. We've got Brown still managing just to hold off Craig Phillips. Lloyd Phillips starting to buy into this one. Oh, Brown just goes a little bit high going into 3. Looks like Phillips is going to sneak under him. He does. Phillips, the lead changes here. That is Craig Phillips, car number 17. Moves into the front from Brown. Then we've got Lloyd Phillips in the 47 Hypermac machine. He's pushing pretty hard. 4th place, Graham Williamson. Then we go back to Dean Shearing, 68. Still a great battle happening up front here though with Craig Phillips. Brown certainly hasn't let him slip away. Brown looks for that inside line. Phillips chucks it in sideways nice and early. Looks like these guys are getting plenty of drive off the dry track here tonight at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. Phillips still in control of this one here as he heads into turn number 4. Lloyd Phillips looking for a way around the outside of Brown as well. Can't quite get it done. So Craig Phillips still leads from Brown. Back to Lloyd Phillips. Tries to duck underneath this time. Brown's protecting that piece of turf pretty well. Then we go back to Graham Williamson. Shearing starting to catch Williamson now as well. Then we got back to Dan Black. Last lap here at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. McKernan, he's lapped traffic. Phillips heads to the outside of him on the back straight. Goes around him. Still a good battle there for 2nd and 3rd place. Phillips looking to stick his nose underneath Brown there. Can't get it done. Checkered flag is how Craig Phillips is going to take this one here. Oh, Brown makes contact with the wall on the main straight. So 2nd place will go to Lloyd Phillips. Then we'll go back to Clark Brown, Graham Williamson, Dean Shearing, Dan Black on the main straight now, and Graham McKernan. No doubt about it though. Craig Phillips, he started from second on the grid, or third on the grid, and he pushed pretty hard to eventually get past Brown. Brown just with that wee bit of contact on the wall on the last corner there, let Lloyd Phillips through. First win of the season for Craig Phillips. He's obviously got all those issues sorted out on that Corvette, and he'll be happy with that one. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Only started in one race this year, and as I said, he did have mechanical issues, so it's great to see him back on track, the number 17 machine.
At Mag & Turbo, we're not just a mag wheel shop, we're a supermarket for tyres. Street, track or economy, we have a performance tyre to suit your driving and your budget. 17-inch tyres from $119, 18-inch tyres from $139 and 19-inch tyres from $179. When you buy tyres off us, you get one of these. Free tyre rotation, puncture repairs and alignment checks for the life of the tyres. If you need performance tyres, give us a call. 0800 MAGS for you.
So Saloons out on track at the moment at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. Some good racing here tonight. Who's excited about the fireworks a wee bit later on? Looking forward to that. And of course we're going to get a visit a wee bit later on by our two friendly monsters that the Riverside Speedway decided to adopt. They've actually got names now as well. Dynamite and Ginge. So we're going to have a wee bit of a visit later on from Dynamite and Ginge, and they got a special new car, so looking forward to seeing that out on track a wee bit later on. Looks like they've got the Plumbing World Cannon with them tonight as well, so should be good. Looking forward to seeing Dynamite and Ginge, our two adopted monsters here at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway, so kids, keep an eye out for them a wee bit later on. Saloons out on track at the moment, pretty dominant performance last time they came out from Craig Phillips, and he's on pole for this one here. Alongside car number 69, we didn't see him in race one, that is Ewan Shearing. Dean Shearing back there, car number 68, alongside Lloyd Phillips, car number 47. Back we go to the third row of the grid with Graham Williamson, 21T in the Hypermac Mustang. Car number 57, Clark Brown, had a good first race here, just got pipped in the last straight, he finished third, he's starting towards the rear of the grid. Another car that wasn't out last race, Trevor Black, car number 66, alongside Dan Black in car 22. We're underway and it's Phillips gets a best start once again. Graham Williamson, a wee bit of an excursion to the infield there, he manages to get back on track at the moment, he loves that pole line. So at the moment it is Phillips out in front. Shearing got a good start as well. That's Dean Shearing up into second place. Then we've got Lloyd Phillips, Graham Williamson, Ewan Shearing, Trev Black, Dan Black and Clark Brown at the rear of the field. Look at the pressure at the moment. Lloyd Phillips is starting to put onto the back of Dean Shearing. He goes around the outside as they head into three. He'll be wanting to chase down Craig Phillips, but Craig at the moment looking very, very racy out in front of that 17 machine. Lloyd Phillips having to work hard to get around the outside of Dean Shearing. Oh, Graham Williamson doing a bit of cross country once again in the Mustang. Gets it back on track. Ewan Shearing and the rest of the crew there just taking a wee bit of action, making sure they don't go into the side of Graham Williamson. Look at this at the moment, Lloyd Phillips driving the wheels off that number 47 machine, trying to go around the outside of Dean Shearing, but Dean Shearing making that Corvette 10 foot wide. Craig Phillips still leading this one here. Can he make it 2 from 2 tonight at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway? It's looking pretty likely at the moment. Lloyd Phillips tags under the back of Dean Shearing, just hasn't quite got that grunt to get around him at the moment. Shearing might have just made a little mistake heading into 3. He still manages to hold that line. He's making Lloyd Phillips work for this one here. Back we go to Graham Williamson in 4th spot. Then Ewan Shearing. Clark Brown getting a little bit loose on the main straight. Not just a little bit loose, he's getting a whole lot loose at the moment. Still in command of this one here though, it is car number 17, which is Craig Phillips, the Clean Ways machine. No change there in that battle for 2nd and 3rd place. Doesn't matter what Lloyd Phillips does. Dean Shearing seems to have an answer for him, and he's managing to hold him out. Phillips goes to the outside. Shearing, can he protect it? 2nd and 3rd. This is as close as I've been all night here so far. Shearing manages to hold him off. He's making Lloyd Phillips push a bit harder. Graham Williamson, he's still sitting in that 4th spot. Then we've got Ewan Shearing, Trevor Black, Dan Black, Clark Brown. That's how the field lines up at the moment. Certainly no change up the front though with car number 17. He's got this machine sorted with those technical issues he had a wee bit earlier on this season. Certainly not having any of them tonight though is Craig Phillips. He's only going to have 1 lap to go at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. He's going to make it 2 from 2 tonight so long as he stays where he is. Look at Graham Williamson, he's starting to buy into this as well now. He's in behind Dean Shearing and Lloyd Phillips. It's a straight drag race on the main straight. It's going to be a good battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th, but there's no doubt about the winner, car number 17. Craig Phillips makes it 2 from 2. Then Dean Shearing. Graham Williamson manages to slip up into 3rd place even with those couple of excursions. So Graham Williamson certainly found a wee bit of power in that Hypermac Mustang towards the end of that race. Then we go back 4th place, Lloyd Phillips. 5th, Ewan Shearing. 6th, Dan Black. But no doubt about it, car number 17, he makes it 2 from 2. Very, very good drive from Dean Shearing as well. Car number 68, he'll be stoked with that there, a 2nd place finish. He made Lloyd Phillips work pretty hard, and of course Graham Williamson tagged onto that bunch as well. And Williamson managed to slip in there for a 3rd spot.
Hi, I'm Scott Williamson and welcome to X Factor Cars. Family owned and operated from 2 locations, Invercargill and Cromwell. Specialising in everything V8 from Holden Ford, HSV, FPV, and with Southland's biggest selection of American muscle, we've got most bases covered. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Get the X Factor.
Want a great night out for all the family? Want great value? Need excitement? Need action, thrills, speed and spills? Then you need to be at your local Speedway's next race meeting. It's got it all! Speedway, the entertainment sport.
I'd like to thank the team down there at Kemp's Chassis and Panel Repairs. Steve Dryden down at Steve's Autos, used cars at 157 Clyde Street. Brendan Shearing Contracting. Auto Tech, your complete car specialist. Niagara Frame and Trust. Riverton Freight Courier and Passenger Service, SEC Group, Paul Renton Contracting, Clean Flow Filtration Limited, Clean Ways 2008 Limited, Daryl Scott and the team at Gilkinson Engineering and Maintenance, Dean Shearing Contracting Limited, DQR Sales and Service for all your outdoor power equipment, the Garage Reuse Shop, TKO Engineering and Fabrication on the Bluff Highway, Wallistown Motors, and the Invercargill Oil Shop for all your Haviline and Dello products. Head down and see John Keast and the team there on Space Street at the Invercargill Oil Shop. Saloons out on track at the moment. Front row of the grid looks to be car number 66, Trevor Black. Alongside him, Lloyd Phillips. He'll be wanting to bank a win tonight here at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. Dan Black, car number 22 from the second row of the grid alongside 68. Dean Shearing, car number 21T, Graham Williamson in the Hypermac, the X-Factor Cars machine from Cromwell. Then we go back to 69, Ewan Shearing. 57 is Clark Brown. And right at the back of the grid there, he's made it 2 wins from 2 tonight here at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. That is Craig Phillips. Watch out for him. We're underway, Black and Phillips side by side. Phillips gets the better start and he leads him into turn number 1, but Black's not holding back. He tries to sneak down the inside of Lloyd Phillips. Craig Phillips a wee bit further back. He's picked himself up a spot already. He's got past Clark Brown and he's starting to put the pressure on Ewan Shearing. Lloyd Phillips leads this one here from Black. Then Dean Shearing, Graham Williamson there also. Williamson looking for a way around the outside of Dean Shearing and Black, but he's not going to get it done. Ewan Shearing, he's putting the pressure now on Dan Black in car number 22 as Craig Phillips goes round the outside of both of them. Can Phillips make it stick? No, he can't. He gets pushed very, very wide indeed and almost contact with Clark Brown. So Phillips picked himself up 3 positions and now gone back to the back of the field. Car number 47, of course, over the off-season, the Hypermac team spent a lot of time on this car here. And Lloyd, he's been very, very happy with the results of the season so far. He's leading this one from Trevor Black in car 66. Then we go back to 68. Dean Shearing, Graham Williamson still holding on to that 4th spot at the moment. Of course, we've seen Williamson in heat number 1 about halfway through. He really started to come to grips with that Mustang and he looked very fast. The same thing may happen this time around. Dan Black, he's doing a great job in 5th place. He's holding off Ewan Shearing. Oh, just about contact again between Craig Phillips and Clark Brown at the back of the field. Lloyd Phillips still in total control of this one here. No change for 2nd and 3rd. It's still Black just in front of Shearing. Back to Graham Williamson in 4th place. Then we've got Dan Black in the Monza. Car number 69, that's Ewan Shearing. He's back down the field a wee bit in 6th place. Good battle there for 5th and 6th with Dan Black. Dean Shearing having a good tidy drive tonight as well. He looks for a way around Trevor Black. Black's not making it easy for him though. He shuts the door as they head out of turn 4. Oh, Graham Williamson a little bit loose there as well. A wee bit of oversteer. The Mustang jumps back on him. Through they come. Look at Craig Phillips. He's gone from the back. He's picked himself up another 3 spots. So he's starting to find some grip in the Corvette and he's pushing pretty hard. He's up to 5th spot. But it's still Lloyd Phillips in total control of this one. Loves his racing. This man spends a lot of time helping out here at the club. He is the vice president and at the moment he's in full control of the saloons at the Riverside Speedway. Trevor Black, 2nd place. White flag is out. Just 1 to go. Then we've got Dean Shearing, Graham Williamson, Craig Phillips, Dan Black, Ewan Shearing, Clark Brown. That's how they line up at the moment. Lloyd Phillips just got the 1 corner to contend with. Checkered flag is out. Phillips is going to take victory. Race number 3 for the Saloons at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway. We go back to Trevor Black. 3rd place will be Dean Shearing. Another good result for Shearing. Graham Williamson will settle for 4th. Craig Phillips 5th. Ewan Shearing, he's back there, 7th place. So Lloyd Phillips, he upsets the perfect record held by Craig Phillips tonight. Always a good battle between the Phillips boys. Give him a round of applause as he comes around, ladies and gentlemen. He does a lot for this club, spends a lot of time here. A lot of his own time. Lloyd Phillips, the vice president here at the Rock FM Riverside Speedway, loves to celebrate a win, and he gets a few of them.